um, just right before this, I spent literally 4 minutes saying hello. Because I was thinking about, there's a certain comfort name that I like to be called, and it makes me feel really warm and happy, and I'm not sure if I want to disclose that on here because it is also really personal, and I'm all for being, I try my best to be as raw and honest in these videos while being as vague as possible, at the same time being as specific as possible to keep the confidentiality between myself and with others. So we're gonna hold off on that. But I just have a very strong feeling too that we're going to get into insecurities real fast, specifically mine, because this whole, one of the big reasons is because I wanted to really work on my presence with myself. Like me being conscious in my, like, with myself, if that makes sense. I don't want to just think about what I did today and be like, wow, I just like went through the motions. If I wasn't present in the moments, and I don't want to one day be like, oh, I don't know myself as much as I thought I did when someone asks me a basic question about myself. Excuse me. It's pretty late. I'm pretty tired. I had a long day today, but I was blessed with the opportunity to spend a whole day alone with some kiddos in my family. I love them. I would die for them. In all seriousness. Also, in all seriousness, the quality time. I use that so much in these videos. Quality time. I talk about it a lot. But we played games. We had like play picnics, and we played hide and seek with the Squishmallows. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it, but there's a ton of them, and we got to play, and we painted. We did a bunch of things, and they had fun, I had fun. I had a bunch of good food. And also me being super conscious there, not only just like watching them, but observing them and really wanting to get to know them and really taking in their answers, watching how they are and seeing like, oh, I feel just from observing that this child's physical love language is not physical touch, or oh, I think it's acts of service based on like their answers and like what they love to do. There's this one particular kiddo, actually there's more than one, there's that like they love acts of service. They love doing things for other people. It makes them really happy. Just like mentally taking a note of that, so that the next time I get to spend a whole day with them, I can even I can bond even more with them through their love languages. Anywho, it's already almost 5 minutes, and I just talked about my day, which is completely fine, but I'm gonna do a sparkle farkle because I did this with them. I did this with the kids. A sparkle, a farkle, and I'm gonna say it's a harkle as well. Sparkle is something positive, something good that happened, something that made you feel nice in the day. And a farkle is something that like didn't go so well, something that bummed you out, something that made you sad. And then a harkle is what's one way you saw God move today. And you know what? I'm gonna start off with Sparkle, then Farkle, then a Harkle. And then we'll probably wrap this up. Sparkle was being able to spend so much time with the kids and really getting to know them. Like, I have not bonded with them this way before, and I just feel so much closer to them. And like, my love has just expanded for these kids. Not that it wasn't big already, but it warms my heart to see them more comfortable with me. And realizing that there was nothing for me to worry about, I was like, they're gonna hate me. They're not gonna, like, they're gonna feel so uncomfortable. But as soon as I got there, like, they could not wait to talk to me and like play, and I loved it. Farkle, there's two. One of them was I didn't get to play and like bond really with the bigger kids just because they were in class a lot of the time. It was their long days today, and like one of them was working on a project. I didn't get to bond with them as much as I did with the littler ones, which made me really sad. And one of them, which we won't touch on too much, is realizing that I struggle with an inferiority complex. I'm calling myself out in these videos in not only to just become more self-aware, but to also show that if you too struggle with this, you're not alone. And also to show future me, because these videos essentially are for future me, because anyway, it's supposed to be me talking to myself. That, you're here, you acknowledged it, and hopefully you've grown from it in a healthy way. Which is, I'm not going to talk about the incident of how I realized it. That's something for me to journal about, because things get way too specific, and even if I don't use names, I feel like it would be obvious. And we're not gonna do that here. We don't bring other people down. It's just for me to notice, process, and grow from it. But yeah, fun journal topic to reflect on is my inferiority complex. Yikes. And a Harkle is things have been really rough lately in terms of what I feel like my progress is, in terms of success. It's just like knockdown after knockdown after knockdown, and getting to slow down and not even worry about any of that. I literally was not on electronics at all. This is like the first time that I'm using it. My phone, I didn't even bring my laptop there. We didn't do anything electronic. We were just in the moment. There was no watching videos or movies or anything like that. We were just spending time together. That was so replenishing, and God really pouring into me through these kiddos warms my heart. And I'm not gonna cry this time, but I feel it. If you can't tell yet, I'm a big quality time person. And another one was just sitting outside and seeing the beautiful sunset, the colors, and the clouds were so beautiful today. Sitting there, and I have a phobia of birds, but like seeing the birds fly over into this like canvas of a sky. And like, as that's happening, I'm surrounded by these kids and having a great time. I covered my mouth because like I chugged a carbonated drink too fast and I feel like it's just like bubbled here. Anyways, this is getting to be 10 minutes in. If you can't tell by my videos, my days are really up and down. Like each day I feel like is a down or up. Like there's no like in between. It's like a really this whole season, this whole quarantine has been really high highs and really low lows. Anyway, one of the spiritual pathways that I really connect with God is being in nature. So just observing the beautiful sky that looks like a whole painting, the beautiful greenery, the trees and everything, while sitting grounded in grass, surrounded by these beautiful human beings. It was amazing and super replenishing. And I cannot wait to do it again. I really want to spend more time with them. Ikena, what is that? What is that? Whose horse is that? Sorry. It's a never mind. This is 12 minutes and I don't care. I feel so full. I feel so full. And here are some words for you to close out. You are precious. So precious. And your presence on this earth is not only wanted, is not only needed, but it is felt. It impacts this entire universe. Like the atmosphere would not be different, would not be the same without you here. Even when you think about how small you are compared to this whole earth, this whole universe, and you feel so insignificant, you aren't. You are so special and unique, and literally no one else is you, and no one else can add to this world the same exact thing that you can add. And whether you see it or not, you impact everyone that you come across, whether that's a stranger for 2 seconds on the trolley, on the subway, or a long conversation with an old friend. Your past self is impacting people. Your present self is impacting people. And your future self is impacting people. You make a difference in people's lives, big and small. And the size doesn't matter, because everything adds up and everything is significant. Remember that you are amazing, and you don't need to try to be like anyone else but yourself. And I hope that you're falling in love with yourself, and you're falling in love with who you are, because you are beautiful. And you shouldn't You shouldn't be afraid to step into your power. Because you're powerful. If you haven't been told that, I'm reminding you. I'm not telling you because it's like some cheesy false thing. No, you are powerful. And the presence you have, I can't describe it. It's stunning. And I am so excited for everything that this life has in store for you. I'm just thinking about a lot of things. I'm thinking about a lot of things, and that's why this is almost 17 minutes. So I'm gonna close with this. You matter so much. And it's really hard when you care so much about so many people, but you're only one person. And you can't keep in contact with anyone. Like, it's just not realistic. And I am still trying to come to terms with that. It's not realistic for me to keep in touch with, like, in a close range with as many people as I wish I could. I wish I was on such a deep level of closeness with everyone that I meet, because I love human connection. Not gonna lie. But just because you can't do that doesn't mean you're a bad person. It doesn't mean that you don't care. It doesn't mean that you're horrible in relationships. It just means that you're human. That's it. I can have a talk about that in a whole nother video, but this is getting way too long and I'm not gonna make it a half an hour. Oh my gosh, it's almost 20 minutes. Yes, the realization is kicking in. And okay, have an amazing day, night, wherever you are watching this. Okay, I love you. Mwah.